Hi guys! Just had our most intensive training session yet. Where are we? We're at 18k, just over. 7.8 is our average speed. At home, that's really, really good because we've got so much road work. You don't usually get the speed. But we have done the whole of Saunton, from Crow Point to Saunton Sands. We've done the lot, and most of it at Canter, so Loki's done so well. It's his hardest training session yet. We trotted the whole old military road as well. Ooh. My legs are burning, my abs are burning, my back is hurting. But Loki's the one that's going to get all the magnets and the fleece rug when he gets back. Oh, we don't like this track, do we, Lokes? It's all rocky and sticky. Ooh. And there's lots of low trees. Ooh. I think my last live was up this track, actually. It's very pretty. Definitely spring coming here. Come on, Lokes, we can walk quicker than that. Do you like his new ears? We got new ears. Got rid of the yellow ones. He's got his nice new bright orange breathable ones from EquiSafety. Much better than his old ones. He's not sweating out of these like he used to the old ones. Got more breathable in them. Ooh. Good lad, up we go. Up we go, up we go. Ugh. This is such a climb, and I'm not making him do it properly because he's done so much hard work today. You do it, good boy. Probably should make you use your back end, Loki, to be honest. I'm going to get him to Nethercott where there's some water that he can drink. He very much needs it today. We're on 18.4 kilometres so far. This is his weekend training now, all the way through the season. He'll do at least 20k, probably 25k every weekend, but at a slower pace than we would in competition. Hi Ruby! Ruby, you must have me on notification because I swear you're on every single one of my lives. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Oh, and we've got some serious matchy going on now because not only have we got the new orange ears from EquiSafety, I found jobbers with orange on. These are Confidence Equine jobbers, Confidence Equine riding tights. And I got the orange ones. But they've even got like orange sticky as well. We've done a new track today so that we could do the whole of Saunton Sands. Okay. Good afternoon, Sophia. My arm's getting ripped to shreds. Now, is the gate open? Or have I got to do a one-handed gate again? Please be open, please be open. Oh, it's shut. Right, one-handed gate. This is always interesting. I've done it before. We've done the one-handed gate before. No, we're not stopping for a rest, Loki. I'm swapping hands. Right, apologies if I make you a bit seasick when I try and do this gate with one hand. Hold the phone, look after the horse, and open and shut a gate. Push. Good boy. Go on, shut. Yes! I don't have to shut it. Good lad. What a star. Thankfully we're not going down there today because that gate is not a one-handed gate. It is home time because he's done so much. Nearly at 19k. Right, up. Sorry, just sorting my reins out. Right. Up. There we go. All this energy, Loki, after all that training on the beach, and you've still got so much behind you. What a star. Woo, steady. What track are you actually cantering in, Loki? Out of interest. Any particular one, or is it front end one, back end the other? Yeah, and we're off, yes. All off of the voice, he's such a good boy. Right, steady, because it's really boggy, darling. Trot. Trot. There we go. That's where we've been, all the way down there on the beach. Basically from there, water in front of you there is the estuary. We've gone all the way around the edge, along the beach, and then back up to where we are now. I'm good, Flower Power, thank you. As you can see, Luke's ears are pricked forward as usual. Loving his job. Right, we can trot along here, darling. Her feet. Oh, bless her, she got sore soles. Right, Turot. Good lad. Loki used to have really thin soles, and we had him barefoot for a couple of years, and that really helped. But I got in case of building them up and building his soles up in that time. But with endurance, it's just too much when you're barefoot. Oh, and ho, good boy. So he is back in shoes. I think they're trying to get around the puddles without getting wet feet. There's the cows. No, we're not going to splash. Come on. Thanks. Flower Power, I've got 3. No money or time or holidays or takeaways. And a lot of debt. Very unhappy bank manager. I own the east wing of the vets. Make sure you've got your high vis on, make sure you've got your insurance, there's nothing else you can do. If they're going to be prats, they're going to be prats whether you've got high vis or not. So you just cover yourself, you make sure you're doing the right thing, and hope one day they do it in front of a police car. I used to, when I was younger, my aunt and uncle had ponies and they lived up in Taunton. I'm down in North Devon, and that was the most I got, was going to visit my aunt and uncle, and I knew I'd get to ride the pony there and my uncle would take me out. And the irony of it, the cliche, he had a big black horse, Black Jack, and a little chestnut pony called Ruby. But they were the sweetest things ever. I don't quite remember what my aunt's horse was, but she used to drive her horse. They're not red, they're orange. They're the orange breathable ones from Equisafety. They're brand new. It's his first time he's worn them actually. They're so much better because usually he's got sweat dripping down his ear, and he's not today despite the fact it's warmer, so they obviously really are breathable. Oh. Right, Loki, I know we're heading home, but you are actually still trading, darling, I'm afraid. So come on, ta-ra! They are really good. I'm very impressed with them actually. I bet your granddad gave him a right seeing to. Some people are just, for not want of a better word, some people are just knobs. And no matter what you do, those sort of people are the ones that are choosing to be like that. Most people don't do it through ignorance. There's the odd one. You can always tell the one that doesn't know what to do, because usually they go really slow, really wide, look absolutely terrible. But at least they're trying, and they're trying to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the ones that just don't care or purposely want to cause harm, they're going to do that no matter what, and that's why we've got to make sure we're protected as much as we possibly can. You know, constantly make sure you cover yourself. Plenty of high vis, because your insurance will say you have to wear high vis. If you're on the road and you have an accident and you weren't in high vis, your insurance will just turn their back on you. They'll blame you. They'll say you weren't visible. So always have high vis. Third party insurance is cheap as chips to have your public liability insurance. It can come with riding gloves. I've worked this morning, I'm covered in 3 places, because I've got my own personal one, which includes all my horses and everybody that handles them, so that's basically my entire family are named on the policy. So if they're in control of a horse and something goes wrong, they're covered. Then I also get coverage through Endurance GB, and I've just joined a riding club, so I also have coverage through British Riding Clubs. Oh, lovely Loki, now we've reached 20k. Loads of people ask me, what's the sort of speed you do for endurance? What's your average speed in endurance? That's what I'm travelling at mostly. 10k an hour on average. That's our sort of general speed, which is this trot. And that's what the majority of the ground will be covered at, is this. Exactly, and on farms, and it's not just because of traffic. If you're on your farm and you have an accident in the field, that's how things like air ambulance, any form of help is going to see you. It's going to see that high vis. Yeah, I'm in North Devon. Sorry if I'm missing questions. Right, Loki, we're going this way because you need some water, darling. And this is the way with water. Right, go on. Up, to the rock. Yeah, to be precise, I'm around a sort of like Braunton area at the moment in North Devon. Or if you really know your North Devon, I'm near Darracot. Here's the thing, people think high vis is just for roads, but it's really not. I mean, moorland. Imagine trying to be found in moorland if you come off your horse. Imagine your horse trying to be found. Thank you. Yeah, you get separated from your horse. Have you both got high vis? Is your horse visible? Yeah, bridle paths. The beach that I was just on. I mean, the beach I was on is just crazy. Right, come on. Up. I mean, he's got his hat. Obviously, we've got brightly coloured tack anyway. On his stirrups, he's actually got lights. Those little blue things, they are lights, but I've not got them turned on at the moment. I haven't put his quarter sheet on today because it's really windy and I knew I was going onto the beach. And it takes off like a parachute. And I've also got my hat and I've got my tabard. This is probably the least high vis that we'd ever go out wearing. This is the bare minimum. Now the weather's getting warmer, I have to cut it back a little bit because we both get too hot. But the ears are really effective, especially from the front. They're absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Oh, he's got a light on his breastplate as well, but today it is not needed. That's when it starts getting dull outside. He gets his flashy stirrup lights. And he's got front and back lights as well. 15 miles. What's that in kilometres? I don't do miles. For us, the beach is about 7k. I don't know what 7k is. Yes, there's horses in the field, Loki. Hey girl! Hey! The horses in the field want to play. How do I cope with EDS and rising trot? Well, first off, I've got my Western saddle. My knees braced up that side. And I don't know if you can see it, I've now got a permanent brace on my ankle, solid each side to stop my ankle rolling, and a ton of painkillers. But seriously, if you've got EDS and you ride, to do this amount, you've got to build it up slowly. So I just did a hell of a lot of canter and it hurt. Loki could have done more, but I had to stop because if I push myself too much, I get an injury, then I can't train him. So we cut it short because of me, so that I don't get hurt. 24k at her age really isn't it? No, I wouldn't hack Loki 24k to get to the beach, because then you've got the beach as well and the hack back. Absolutely not. No. Oh dear. I'd say I'm only doing 7k to the beach. That's his warm-up for Loki. And oh, I really want a gated horse, and nothing against Buckley, but I'd already put a deposit on Buckley. I'd already chosen him, already fallen in love, and then I came across the Cornmill stud. You might know them as one of my sponsors. They're based up Norfolk way. Now they breed Rocky Mountain horses, and they're gated. Now, if I'd have known that you could get a Rocky Mountain horse in the UK, I wouldn't have bought Buckley. But unfortunately, I found out like 6 months too late. So, yeah. But I used to, before Loki, bearing in mind I've had him, oh my gosh, what have I had him? 6, 7, 8, I don't know, about 8-9 years I've had Loki. But before Loki, I had a pacer, and she was amazing. I say, well, she was a trotter crossed with an Arab. Now, if you want to imagine what came out of that, but she would pace. She had a pace, and I could have ridden that all day long, and she could go all day long. I wish I'd known about endurance when I had her. I probably would never have done inventing. I'd have just gone straight for endurance. But bless her heart, she was absolutely amazing. She is my heart. Sorry, Loki, cover your ears. She was my heart horse, and this is why I've had geldings ever since. I've always had geldings since, because I can't replace her. I could not find a mare that came close to her. Yeah, as horses get older, you can only do what they can do. And this is why this is Loki's last major season. Because, I mean, next year, in theory, he's going to be accompanying Buck. So he might do the odd little graded ride, but we certainly aren't going to ride competitively like we do at the moment. Because he's getting on. He's starting to struggle a little bit. I mean, he's done so well now today, and he's still got plenty in him. But when he gets back to his stable, he's going to feel it, and I'm going to have to get the therapy rugs on. I'm going to have to get the magnets around his legs and everything. And he takes a lot of care, because he's starting to get arthritic. He's starting to get stiff. And I don't want to completely ruin him. I want him to be able to have a pain-free golden years, basically. So, yeah, he's going to calm down and do a lot less. Start doing a lot shorter distances, slower speeds. He'll help me introduce Buck to endurance, and then he's probably just going to be my trail hunter, go and do what he loves and what his passion is. When we've got chased by 3 dogs today and he just doesn't care, he's like, oh, okay, well, they don't look like hounds, but they'll do. I'm trying to catch up with all the questions. 13k is a good speed, is a good distance. That is a good hack. There is an Icelandic that does endurance. Absolutely amazing ponies. I don't hunt at the moment, Paul. And when I do it, it's trail hunting. It's all, within the law and everything. I've never actually done what people still think is a hunt. I never went till after the ban. So I've always just followed, effectively, the pony club kids who have a sick sense of humour. Because when these little gutsy pony club kids who go and lay the trail, they think about all us adults having to follow it later and go, I feel evil today, or my mum took away my Xbox, so I'm going to make her jump this ditch. They are evil children. Ali, Loki's 13 this year. But and that's not old. That isn't old for a horse, and that should be the prime of their life. But unfortunately, he came from Ireland, And the history I know of him, he was backed at 3, which is fine. I haven't got an issue with people backing horses at 3, but I do have an issue, and Loki is living proof, that they are then ridden hard. So he was backed at 3 and then hunted, jumped and hunted and jumped and hunted. And then he came to me at 4.5. And the horse that came to me at 4.5 was so worldly wise and had been exposed to so much, he was like a dream. Absolute dream. Because he had seen everything, done everything, and he was brilliant. But all that work and all that mileage goes onto the joints and onto the body, and it is so much. And now at 13 years old, he's got the signs of arthritis starting in his hocks, which shouldn't be. He shouldn't have to be dealing with that at 13 years old. And that just comes from all the mileage that he's had on him at a young age, which is why next year, when he's 14, that's it, semi-retirement, come down off of endurance, just start chilling, 6 months of just some gentle hacking and stuff, because he will get bored, and then he can do the hunt season, once a month, twice a month maybe, and just enjoy his life, get fat. I do put heat pads on him, yes. Well, I say heat pads, I'm skint, so he has hot water bottles. He sees physio once a month, partly why I'm skint, and yeah, she said hot water bottles work perfectly, so he gets a couple of hot water bottles over his hindquarters. Yeah, do you know what? I've heard of so many Irish horses that have been, they're ruined by the time they are sort of 12, 13, 14. And cribbing. A lot of them crib as well, including Loki. He used to windsuck, but we stopped that, but he does still crib sometimes. And if you saw me off doing track last weekend with Buckley, funny enough, the instructor there mentioned that she had an Irish horse, a horse from Ireland. And whatever breed he was, I don't know, but he'd come over from Ireland, and he was exactly the same. He cribbed as well, and was getting bad joints by the time he was 12, 13 years old. Prolific cribber, he was ear shy, all these things that Loki's ear shy as well, and it's got to be something, and nothing against the Irish, but it's got to be something to do with just their way with horses. Hi Morgan, welcome back Ruby. Right, there's usually some water around here for him because he desperately needs it. I've come this way purely so we can have a drink. What are we on? We are on 21.6. Probably a bit longer than his training ride should be, really. Usually aim for about 20k, but we will probably just take it nice and steady now. Oh, thanks, Morgan. Right, usually around here you can get, and the water's all dried up. As soon as you shut them down now, that's no good. So we still don't get a drink. We can't get to that one because you'll fall in it. Look, I'm going to do something really naughty now. I know this is a footpath, and please guys don't walk up a footpath, but my horse desperately needs some water, and there's some water he can drink. Right, and I'm sure nobody is going to come out and deny a horse some water after the work he's done. So that's 13 miles, is it? No, Loki, not grass. You've come here for water. There we go. Do you want the water or not? Because we're not going up it. I'm offering you water and nothing else. Do you want the water? So all that, you're just going to eat the grass? No, we're not going up it. Do you want a drink or not? No. All right, then we'll wait till we get back to the yard. River's obviously not good enough. My day's been great, Izzy, thank you. Yeah, Morgan, yeah, I meant to say these are his new ears. First outing. I got fed up with the yellow ones. They were so dirty and horrible. We needed some new high vis. And of course, it had to be matchy. I've even managed to get orange droppers. I am riding in trainers, yes. Please note, guys, I have cages, okay? Never ever ride in trainers without cages. Exactly, and Loki's just proved that. Yeah, I mean, you'll find a lot of endurance riders ride in trainers. Some will have like the nice fancy Ariat ones. And some like me will get them off of Facebook for a £5. But these are like running shoes that somebody bought and they didn't actually like them, and then they put them on Facebook for a £5, and I was like, yes, me, because they're only going to get ruined. They're going to end up stinking a horse. The stitching's going to get ruined by horse pee. Talking of pee, guess who actually peed under saddle for the first time this training season? Finally. It's such a big deal because when he needs a wee, he's terrible. He won't concentrate. He won't go forwards. He's all over the place. But he also hates weeing when we're out on the tracks. So the fact he actually had a pee when he's out is a big deal. Do you know what, Ali? When I was younger, we all rode in wellies, and not just any wellies. We all rode in hunter wellies. Now, this isn't a posh thing, because back then hunter wellies weren't made in China and they cost £30 a pair, and that £30 pair of hunter wellies would last you about 10 years. And I kid you not, because my last pair of hunter wellies, I must have been about 15 years old, and I had them well into my adulthood. I was probably, no, actually I didn't even get rid of them. I was about 25, 26, and I decided I didn't want them anymore and I sold them. Honestly, a 10-year-old pair of wellies, and when somebody realised they were the old hunters, so not the new £100 hunter welly stuff that falls apart in 6 months, but the proper old ones, they snapped them up. And they used to get all bobbly on the inside leg from the saddle. And in the summer you'd roll the top down. There you go. There's a bit of nostalgia for the middle-aged riders on here. And we used to have chin straps on our hats, of all things. Now it's completely unsafe. You wouldn't dare see a chin strap on a hat. But you used to have, like some of the skate helmets have, you used to have a little plastic bit that came over your chin, and it would spend more time being chewed in your mouth than it would on your chin. Alright, which way are we going home, Loki? Are we going home the quick way, or are we going home through the woods? Older is definitely better, Paul. Definitely. Quality of new stuff has gone downhill so badly. Nothing's built to last anymore. It's not built to be repaired, and it's not built to last. Where are we going, Lokes? You choose. Which way home? You're just going to go the woods, aren't you? Because you don't actually like that path. I don't know why. He doesn't like that path. He never has. So we are going through the woods. Gives him another chance of water, though. Oh, no. Also means we have to go over trees. Unless somebody's cut those trees, we are going over fallen trees again. Oh gosh, Ali, I remember those hats. I remember somebody that at the riding school that I started at, they had one on just a bit of elastic. It was just a tiny thin bit of elastic that went under their chin. I'm in North Devon, so this bit here is, I want to say Nethercott. Yeah, I think it's Nethercott. So it's kind of just outside Braunton. In fact, Lukey used to be stabled up there. Just up there on the right, he used to be there. He might have had us thrown out, you know, for his well-known destructive powers of fencing and never being in the right field. Hello. No, we're completely spoiled with hacking around here. I mean, the woods in a minute, they are amazing. Hey guys, can you tell that I got a new phone? The fact that I've been on this live for however long and my battery hasn't died. Right. Ah, Maurice shot my reins, good as gold. He's like, yeah, go on then, tour up. That was a bit of a pathetic jog into a trot, Loki, but I'll let you have it. Oh, clicked my knee. Oh. God. Yeah, guess where Loki was found this morning? 2 horses came in. I had to send James up to find him. And lo and behold, he's in the wrong field. Couldn't get himself, got himself in, but couldn't get himself out. Actually, he's very enthusiastic, which is insane considering he's now on 22.3k. And he's still got the bounce. I got the iPhone 12. They offered me the 13, but I couldn't have loads of storage or data. And I was like, no, I'm on TikTok, I need storage and I need data. So I dropped down to the 12 so I could get unlimited data and like 64 gig storage. When you buy your phone around social media. There's no way my old phone would have done this much battery. Nearly at the woods. Here we go. Now, don't go having a freak out. It says public footpath, but it's private land and horses do have permission. Very kind permission from the estate to use the estate's woodlands. I'm good, Ruby, thank you. Whew. Right, I'm going to gather up my loops. Those of you that know, I've got these loop reins that help me grip because I have very little grip. Now he is full of it and he is very fit, so I'm hoping that we can do this one-handed without any rodeo antics because he gets quite excited through the woods. And get me out the hedge, please. 14 miles, yeah, we're on 22.7. No! Steak horse! Excuse my language, people, like I said. I was hoping not to have any rodeo antics. One-handed sitting in Loki's bucks. I'm very impressed with myself right now. Oh, steady. Steady. Oh. Right, walk. Apologies to any parents who heard me swear then. Oh. Oh dear. Ooh, where'd it go? Oh, hang on Loki, hang on, because I've lost my screen. When you are told to wait, you wait. There we go, I'm back. Don't know how I lost my screen then. No, you wait. He's very keen to show off to you all. Well, the beginning bit wasn't so fun. No, Turrot. I think all mine's unlimited. I only really cared about the data. Right, walk. Now see, when I've got two hands on the reins, we'd even trot these hills. Because I've only got one hand on the reins, I don't want to trot the hills. I am going to offer him some more water at the bottom here as well. We're not disappearing straight off. Because there's a lovely river down here that he very much likes. Oh, he definitely had other plans. He's still feeling the other plans right now. Right, you want some water? Right, wait, let me sort my reins out. Because I'm not having my phone go in the water. There we go. Woo! There's the drip. Oh my lord. Going forwards. Don't fall off, don't fall off. Oh, the grip in my thighs right now. Oh. The grip in my thighs not to fall off. Oh, we can't go that way, darling, because that way is like only suitable for footpaths. Why have you got us up on the bank, just out of interest? Back up. Back up. Right. Oh dear. Right. Now, I'm sorry if I make you feel seasick for a minute. I am going to have two hands before I get him into canter along here because I need two hands not to fall off. Right. Your head is any higher, you'd be a llama. Steady. Steady. Right, there we go. We're at a nice canter, so what's the reins? I don't actually know what they're called, to be honest. They've just got like the loops on them. Right, whoa! Whoa! Just in case the tree's still here. Oh, stop tanking, Loki! Stop tanking! No! Not having it. Not having it. Right, for that we're walking the rest of the way. You are not listening. Oh. So unfortunately I'm going to make him walk the rest of the wood track. We'll have a canter when we're out of the woods, but he is not listening, so when he doesn't listen, he doesn't get to have fun. And the tree is down again, so we are going over a tree. I'm sure there was one tree back there, so they got rid of one tree and not the other. Or have they? No, there was two. There was always two trees down. So if you missed us on my last live, this isn't the first time we've had to go over these trees. So we're going to go round the first bit. And then we're going to step over the second bit. You've done it before, sweetheart. That's it. Sorry guys if I'm making you seasick. It's more important that I just keep Loki's head in the right place. Good lad, good boy. There we go. It's the second time he's had to go through that. Oh, good boy. He's an absolute star. Oh. Another reason I didn't want him tanking off with me is I didn't want to come around the corner for that and him remember that he used to be in a venting hall. On 23.5. I very much need the strap, the loops, and the rest of the time I'm just on the buckle. None of the silly rodeo-ness. And I was like, time all the way now. No, not even any trotting. Because because that last bit he needs to stretch out and he needs to loosen up, he needs to lower his heart rate. I mean, if I'm in a competition and I'm making good time and I know I've got the time that I need, or more than the time that I need to get up into that sort of grade 1 area, we'll walk home. We'll start walking as soon as... Oh, thank you, Ruby. I won't be on much longer now anyway, because we are very nearly home. Depending on how busy the road is, I might turn off before we get to the main road as well, because not that Loki cares, but it looks a bit bad when you're on your phone on a main road. They don't know what Loki's like. They just see a rider on their phone. I've always wanted to go in that field and play with the river and like jump in, jump out. It looks so much fun. Oh, you gonna stretch? No, not gonna stretch. No. That's our field up there. Oh, but no, we are competition ready now. So between now and the 27th, it's just ticking him over. And then after the 27th, we might push a little bit more, just because I'm going to go for a 40 this year. You going across? Are you going that way? Yeah, go on, you go on. Do you know what? It's not that busy, so I'm actually going to leave it on, because you might actually get to see what idiots are like on these roads. Where are you? I'm near Braunton in North Devon. This is actually a residential zone. See, there are lights. As you've seen, there's kids on bikes. There are motorbikes. Loki doesn't like motorbikes. Especially motorbikes that go pa 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 pa.